They're actually the fourth on the roster.
Yeah, on the roster, but boy, they've been really good tonight.
Here they come again. The Gophers on the attack. Chesley shoots and scores. He took a pass from Snuggerud and immediately whipped the wrister past goaltender Guy Blessing. And now Minnesota
hold within 2. Now Snuggerud back into the zone. His shot to the far side. The rebound to Paulson. 7-3 Minnesota.
Well, it was Snuggerud who
shoots it back in for Minnesota. The long change working against the Bulldogs right now. Snuggerud, he scores! Jimmy Snuggerud. The lead back at 2. It's 3-1.
This was, you could sense this was coming, Zach. And here's the problem. UMD, before this, even this face-off, the whole shift leading up to it, they had the puck in the offensive zone. Kyle Bettens turns the puck over, goes back in, they get it.
Snuggerud bumps in the corner, trying to pop it free. Does. Backhander. Didn't get through. Now here's a shot. They score! It's all tied up. The captain, Ryan Chesley, buries it. And we're even at a goal spot. Whipple coming down the far side, but it was deflected away from him. Snuggerud now goes for a skate. He'll float it back to Chesley. Long shot deflected, they score! And it's 6-1 now as the Gophers have taken this one and all the way back through to the point. Long shot there by Middlestad, hit a leg. Or Cal Thomas, rather. Gophers still control. Rinzel keeps it alive, goes for a skate. Rinzel right to the net. Backhander, score! Wow!
Wallen gives chase with a minute to go on this penalty kill. Jimmy Snuggerud, he shattered a stick loose in the slot. Lamb trying to clean it up. He does! Another Lamb goal! A natural hat trick for Brody Lamb!
Snaps one wide, trying to go on the glove side of Airy. Now the Gophers pick it up at center. Lamb across the line. Pass too hot for Snuggerud to handle. In behind, Lamb puts it right out in front. And goes by Paulson. There's a shot to goal by Snuggerud. Wow, he just saw that loose puck and fired it home, and we're all even at a goal apiece.
Puck came out, and it's all going to start in the neutral zone here. Lamb missing on the pass the first time with Snuggerud. He's going to get it back, and right to Snuggerud. And he just snaps it right away over the...
Rinzel, near side Wood. High slot. Dishes down low. Snuggerud tries to go up top. Sergeyev, though, held his ground. Wood back to Rinzel. Long shot deflected. They score! Snuggerud's got 2 on the night.
Watch, the puck is going to go back to Rinzel here at the point. Wood to Rinzel. Look at Snuggerud all alone. And he's just going to get a piece. And that's all he needed. Right between the legs of Sergeyev.
To Rinzel across. Rinzel again. Snuggerud. First time shot and he scores. A power play goal. And it's 2-2. Just like that. And Jimmy Snuggerud is the one who steps up for Minnesota. He gets his 4th goal of the season, and just like that, power play goal, exactly what Minnesota wanted.
but give a lot of credit to Brody Lamb on the outside, was the one that...
And now the Gophers coming forward with Paulson. Eric Paulson, chance, Snuggerud scores! And just like that, this game has flipped completely on its head, and Jimmy Snuggerud at the double makes it 3-2 Minnesota, his 2nd goal of the game.
Look at this, right past the outstretched stick of Jack Phelan on the backside, and Snuggerud just snuck in. And
Jimmy Snuggerud, 2 goals yesterday, a lethal player. Trying to decipher this Badger penalty kill, 45 seconds left. Snuggerud thinking, gets it back, fires, Save made by Grandma in the crease, and there it is! Minnesota gets goal number 1, and the Golden Gophers take the lead. Under 2 minutes now in overtime. On the ice comes Snuggerud. He's got room underneath, and there's your goal! They've done it again, and the Gophers sweep the Badgers! This building is stunned.
The Badgers got caught in a change there. Feed in. Now the other end with just a poke there was Brody Ziemer.
And so the Gophers will go to the power play. Snuggerud playing one of the point positions, has it, high slot, lets it fly. Scholl the save, can't find the rebound, they score! It's poked in, Scholl made the save, couldn't find the rebound, and the Gophers pounce on it and now lead 2-0.
Brody Lamb is going to get his 6th.
Here's Oliver Moore. Back for Snuggerud along the near side to Rinzel. Rinzel redirected and a goal! Second penalty tonight for Notre Dame. Minnesota 0 for 1 on the power play tonight. Snuggerud scores! Here's Clark back for Middlestat. Now Ziemer with a shot. And the rebound is home. Snuggerud again. Snuggerud giving chase on that near side to Rinzel. Has an opening, a shot, and a score.
Anticipated by the big lanky defenseman, Sam Rinzel. Rinzel, Snuggerud shoots, scores! Snuggy has it, Minnesota leads 2-0. Transitions to Jimmy Snuggerud. And how about the release here by the St. Louis Blues first rounder? Clips that.
One last chance for the Wolverines. And they couldn't get it in. And Chesley gives it to Snuggerud. He scores. And Werner goes after Snuggerud. And everybody piles in. And the fans chanting sweep, sweep, sweep. And the Gophers do get the sweep, and they get back-to-back shutouts.
Slovakian Sturbach up the wall. There's Snuggerud. Geary swats it up the wall. Right now, Minnesota started off just like they did against Michigan. And the rebound, Ziemer scores! That didn't take long. Chesley keeps it in. And right here, Aaron Hughlin goes in. And what a pass.
Now Savage chops it out to center. Ziemer started back in by himself. Fires it off the crossbar, and it's a goal! It hit the inside of the net and came out, and we're tied! Brody Ziemer, what a rocket!
Right through the legs. Augustine had no chance. Maybe not that of the quality that they're looking for.
Now Middlestat wires it across. Snuggerud scores! Picking the top corner is Jimmy Snuggerud, and it's 1-0 Minnesota.
You see what Jimmy Snuggerud did there, right at the face-off dot, lets it go short side. That might have been bar down, hit the crossbar and down.
They're so stable with what they could do out there. They could provide the offense, as you saw by the numbers on that graphic, but they also are very responsible in their own end. Rinzel's shot just sails wide. Gophers on the power play for another minute 24. Snuggerud snaps it, deflected right in front, they score! Jamming home the rebound is Mr. Power Play. Brody Lamb gets another.
From Snuggerud, and Paulson gets a piece of it. There's
Mercyhurst gets it out to center. In the neutral zone, Snuggerud couldn't come up with it, but it's cleared back ahead. Jimmy jumps on it, feeds across. Hughlin puts it in front, they score! Snuggerud Snuggerud, beautiful tic-tac-toe passing, and it's now 2-0, and we're barely 2 minutes into the game.
Watch right there, and John Snuggerud gets it to Snuggie, or John Middlestead to Snuggerud to Nick Michael. They had to fight that a little bit, found Jimmy right
To tie up his man, that allows Minnesota to keep it in. On the back wall.
Just a workhorse down low, John Middlestead is.
Shot deflected and a goal. Chesley with a beautiful shot out front and parked it.
Minnesota with a couple of power play goals in each of those two chances you mentioned. Power play goals number 19 and 20 on the season. Here they come again. This is Matthew Wood you're looking at. Slips it across and Snuggerud scores! Power play goal number 21 of the season for Minnesota and number 3 tonight to make it 5-zip. Getting it out. Here's an opportunity. Possible 2-on-1. It's Chesley. Dishes across. A one-timer from Snuggerud. Trying to tap home the rebound. Chesley does. 6-0 Gophers.
The unselfish play of Ryan Chesley there on the 2-on-1
game, and it must have hit weird on the pad of Airy because it hit his pad and snuck in between them.
Jimmy Snuggerud takes care of that. We're even at a goal apiece.
Shift after a goal is one of the most important things. You see Eric Paulson there make the initial play. It's a backhander on net, and Snuggerud right on the doorstep there.
On the forecheck, Notre Dame's finally able to clear, but only momentarily. Right back in come the Gophers. Here's Kurt, puts it up the slot, scores! Snuggerud! And it's now 4-1 Minnesota.
Immediately turns the puck the other way. Kester to Snuggerud, and Snuggie gets a shot. I think it's going to be deflected a little bit off a stick of the...
Janicki, centering pass, bouncing around the slot. Zemer, though, comes up with it, and he'll get it ahead. Snuggerud gets around his man. Snuggerud going right to the net. Takes a shot, scores! Oh, my! What a goal by Snuggerud!
Oh! Play by Brody Zemer in his own end to get that puck, and Snuggerud just powers past that defenseman, pulls the puck, and puts it in between the legs of Owen, saying, watch him just drive to the net. He's going to fake it, and then he's going to pull it, and right in between the legs, Owen says.
Broken stick out on the ice. From the Golden Gophers, Snuggerud to Zemer, the perfect shot, and he'll go top shelf and score!
Gold. You got Trey Augustine in net, but man, when you've got Jimmy Snuggerud passing it over to
Ethan, there's still a lot of hockey left to play. Chesley, Snuggerud in the slot, fires a shot, and he'll score! Just like that, Jimmy Snuggerud gets on the board. And like I said, no lead is safe until the final horn sounds.
It's going to be down to the final horn no matter what. I mean, Jimmy Snuggerud, you can't leave a guy like that.
For Rinzel trying to play it on the wing there for Paulson. Snuggerud, oh, what a bullet! Jimmy Snuggerud pinging in off the pipe, gets it by Augustine, and that's a massive goal for Minnesota to tie the game at 1-1 early in the second. And Jimmy Snuggerud takes advantage. Rinzel will get an assist as he's the prize, probably not of many, every one of them from the great state of Minnesota. Work here from Zemer. Puck came free now. Snuggerud comes in. He chipped it and it's in. Side of the goal. Jimmy Snuggerud came in and just took a whack at it. A little poke there on the left side of the goal, and it goes in, and Minnesota gets this game level again. Well, hard on the forecheck. We always talk about the Spartans and how tough they are on the forecheck.
Now, you're not going to get that many chances in a game, and you've got to be able to finish.
Now it's sped ahead. Here's Snuggerud racing, and he scores! What a shot by Snuggerud! And the Gophers are on the board. 5+ games.
And that's another odd man rush. And you see Snuggerud beat his guy to the puck. And all he does is just snap it quick. Doesn't pull it back, just snaps it. And that caught, I don't know a lot of people. I meet Wally and his family. Oh, here we go.
Here's Paulson walking in, scores! And the Gophers have answered with 3 straight.
Period where they had the chance to get the puck out and didn't, and give Wisconsin some chances.
Ziemer drop pass, Paulson in front, they score! Snuggerud tips it home, and the Gophers have a 4-2 lead.
This one might be even better. Drop pass by Ziemer, and he threads the needle to a streaking Snuggerud. Terrific tonight.
Mike Hastings has pulled his goaltender. Snuggerud feeds it across. Ziemer scores! Let the party begin. 5-2 Gophers.
He makes the easy play to Brody Ziemer, who gets his second goal of the evening. 5 straight goals for Minnesota. 5-2.
Remains empty. Gordon on the draw, and again Hughlin wins it, and the Gophers clear it out. Here's Snuggerud going after the empty net, and he's got it.
Picks it up, and there's Jimmy gets.
It's going to be a hard task against this Minnesota team. Snuggerud fires past, saves Sergeyev. Puck springs back out. Snuggerud once more, drops it off. Back to Snuggerud in the circle. A sharp angle shot. Score! Tied right back up here in State College. Snuggerud's 22nd of the season.
And Ziemer, and watch, Moore's going to have the puck. You think he's going to shoot it, and look where Snuggerud shoots that puck from. Bad angle shot, and just off the pad of Sergeyev.
Besley.
Good shift by Notre Dame.
Trying to get it ahead, does. Snuggerud leaves it there. Nevers finds Rinzel, score! Sam Rinzel buries one under the bar, and the Gophers are back within 1. Now Wood knocked to the ice, but he gets it back to the point. Here's Snuggerud with it. Walking in, side of the net, pinball pass, they score! Moore's shot was going wide, but it deflected in off a...
Saved by Nathan Airy.
Now Rinzel gets it to Snuggerud, he gets it out, empty net for Ziemer! And there's your dagger!
Minnesota, their first game in nearly 3 weeks. The save, knocked down in front, then a point-blank chance that just rolls off. Snuggerud, the top of the circle, across for Rinzel, walks in, one-timer score! Jimmy Snuggerud! Power play, 1-0 Gophers.
Call.
Oliver Moore wins the face-off. Snuggerud walks in, shot, score! Tie game!